What's going on, everybody? This is Elder Jacody Owens coming to you September 30th on a Tuesday for Testimony Tuesday. Now, this is something I want to share very briefly with you. In 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 6, it says that contentment with godliness is great gain. And, I just want to express that I'm thankful for all that God has given me, all that He's done for me in my life. Without even going into specifics this time around. But there's so many things that as you sit back and you can think and you can look around, you're like, dang, I want this, or I need that, or I feel like I need this, or I feel like I need that. A lot of times we find ourselves complaining. We find ourselves just being unsatisfied with the blessings that we do have, opposed to being grateful, being content with what God has given us, and waiting and working and striving to position ourselves to receive a better blessing. We'll find ourselves complaining. We could even find ourselves coveting something that somebody else has. And that's not a spirit. That's not a mode. That's not a mentality we should find ourselves in. Really anybody should find themselves in, because it just brings more. When you want something that somebody else has and you can't get it, it makes you suffer. You know what I mean? It does something. It's like a weight on you. Opposed to, look, let's say, for instance, instead of wanting that steak, like, I got these cheeseburgers. Lord, thank you. I'm gonna make do with these cheeseburgers. I'm gonna be grateful for these cheeseburgers. And not to say, because somebody in the world's worse off than you. Not even looking at anybody else's situation for positive or for negative, but just looking at Him like, Lord, you're providing for me. It may not be what I think I need or necessarily want, rather, but, you're providing for me. So I'm going to be thankful. I'm going to be of good cheer, and I'm going to continue on and just being grateful. As parents, sometimes you know how it is when you do something good for your child, or you take them somewhere. I know they're really going to like this, and they're like, or you don't get the reaction that you expect you should be getting from them. It's like, I don't know. It kind of makes like these complaining, these these are ungrateful children. You know what I mean? And it makes you kind of, as a parent, makes you kind of think twice. Okay, I'll see if I do that again. At least I know me personally. You know what I mean? Because you got to teach your child to be grateful, and God is our Father, teaches us to be grateful. But we have to exhibit that gratefulness, because there's another scripture that talks about His children not being murmurers or complainers, so we can be those children of God that represent Him accordingly. And that's a paraphrase. But you can look that up. You can Google search that, without murmurings and disputings, and you'll find the scripture. All right, but I'm just thankful for all the Lord has given me, all He's done for me. And if you have any testimonies yourself, if you have any prayer requests, feel free to leave me a comment below, or you can send me an email at jacodyo@gmail.com. That's jacodyo@gmail.com. Remember, tomorrow on Wednesday, I do a quick word on Wednesday where I drop a brief nugget, hopefully something to encourage you, something to inspire you to have your own Bible study or dig deep into the scriptures for yourself. But until then, be blessed.